Hello everyone, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, welcome to Crypto Space. Here we are live today. Let me share the link to my members so that we are able to see. Until then, I will just open the charts for you all. Oh, why is it showing the same thumbnail when I have used a different one? This is not good. If I'm using a different thumbnail, they should be showing a different thumbnail, right? Again, it's showing the same thumbnail. We can't do anything about it. Let it be. We don't have to talk about the thumbnail at the moment. Alright, guys, for whoever who is here, just drop a comment, drop your questions. Hey, MD Bhai. Hello, Mr. Whale. Hello, bro. Hi, how are you doing? How are you all doing? So let's just open BTC chart and see what BTC is doing right now. For people, of course, I know what BTC is doing, but yeah, for people, we need the like these lines are just from the previous, previous lives. I just let them be so that people know what we are doing here. We are just simply continuing to every video. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. How are you, man? How's printing money going on? Everything good? Let's wait for a couple of more people to join, and then we will see what happens next. I don't know why it is, showing like this. I've gotta change the thumbnail because the thumbnail was different when I made it and now it's showing different. That is the wrong thing here. Yeah, the thumbnail is just right. And then BTC overview. Yes, bro, BTC overview only. Gadgets fixed, not exactly like trading view and laptop is working fine right now, but the problem is with the parts. They suddenly stopped. I just bought a new pair and then they are simply gone right now. Why did I dump BTC? I had to, bro. Like, I had to buy some AirPods, so I had to dump BTC here. Otherwise, it would have been a problem buying them. What we are seeing is like people would like to see it like this and see it like this. But then the problem is here right now. If you even see it from here to here, it is a dump from here to here. So these are just small pumps. Even the divergences are giving the small pump, so you cannot do anything about it. You will say that the RSI, bullish divergence play out. You will simply look here and you will like, yes, it played out. How much? Let's calculate how much it is. Oh wait, I'm doing it on my chart and I thought that I'm doing it all yours. Let's go to 4 hour and then let me show you. Yeah, this thing. I wish I could, stream from the Telegram app directly, but I am not able to. Let's just hide everything, go to a line chart, and just get OBV or RSI first. If you see, we have a bullish divergence here, right? Okay, I gotta delete everything. Let's just wait for people. It's been 3 to 4 hours. Four divergence happen. Nothing going to change. Yeah, that's what I meant, right? Like divergence is not changing jack shit here. Like if you even if you look from here to here, it pumped. You can't say RSI divergence is not giving you pump. The only major problem is how much the pump is. 1%. So people who are doing 100% leverage positions like 100x, they will be like, oh my God, that's 100% move, right? So you can of course use divergences too. But let that be. Like once everybody's here, let's just delete this chart and start over because that is what I like to do. BTC overview, we will be starting with it. Am I bullish? Not yet. I was never bullish properly. I'm not still. Like I am very much sure that people are turning bearish finally, and is very bullish to me. People turning bearish is the bullish news. Bear market ends when people start feeling that actually bear market is coming. And bull market ends when people start thinking that bull market is coming. I mean, that is a simple idea if you see it like that. Until before the, like I will say BTC overview, until then, let's see another charts for a while. Let's talk about Atom USDT. I'm saving, BTC overview because there are many people who come over and ask like what is going to happen with BTC. Let's go to lines. If you see, we have just, order block rejection and everything like that. Let it be. Let's just delete everything. Let's find what is happening here. Do you see any impulses on this atom chart? Let's go to weekly and then maybe you will be able to see. Do you see any imbalances? Not yet. Everything was filled. This was a level of imbalance. It was filled right here in this term, and now we are up. There is no imbalance right now. We are just simply going down on the downtrend with the downtrend on in the market, not to fill an imbalance. So you can simply say, there is an entry as per the terms of imbalance. Now, if you want to take entry as per the terms of order block, this always happens with me during the stream, and I hate it. In terms of order block, you can use that, or you can simply look for an entry around this level. Like first level will be this, and second level will be this. And if you think they won't come, you have to just wait what Aptum does. Every time it will make just everybody bullish and then be like, boom, kaboom, it goes down. Can we accumulate Lena now? All time low now. Sir, there is nothing like all time low until it reverses from there. Always know that. All time low is nothing. Let's see Lena first, just since you have asked. Abram was my choice, and my choice doesn't matter here right now. So we saw Lena here. I told you like we will see a small pump. Here it was in the previous day. It almost reached the target. Let's go to 1 hour so that you are able to see. I mean, we did not go to the pinpoint level, like almost to 2.4. The 2.5 was the level. I told you that. Previously, I guess I assume you were the only one who asked. So from here, we did pump a little bit. How much is a little bit here, right here? You will see this is just a pump of 10%. Some people will say 10% is less. Some people will say 10% is no. Right now, what is simply happening is like we are going to be rejected more. We have to be ready to accept Lena at a level of, let's go to 1 month, week. Let's delete everything again. Now we have to be ready to see Lena, at new lows. It's in price discovery on the opposite direction. I don't even know where it will stop. Probably if I'm looking to enter, I will be looking at this zone. I will be looking Lena for, I will be looking for Lena to stop right here and then move up. Until then, there is no hope for Lena, sir. Just like every other, I had sell order at what you, Mark, just missed. Yeah, so you don't have to see. That is the problem with, the lines. Like, you don't have to put sell orders at a specific place. Put a alert. Like we have I told you about 0.25. Put a alert at 0.21. When you see it reaching 0.22, 0.23, 0.24, that's a difference of 1%. 1% doesn't matter. You sell Lena there. You start selling half or, somewhat like that. That is what you need to do. You can't wait for a specific number to be reached. Let's say I said 0.1393. It never reaches there, but it reverses from here. So you can simply, say that, I missed an entry. 1% of, error is completely accepted in this market. It's the 10% that matters. Right now, we already reversed from this level. Now we can see this is the level from where we can be rejected next if you want to short. Like this was the take profit level that we discussed about, right? At first. This was the same level that I gave, 0.25. We can be rejected from here. It had the retest has been done already, so we can, not even say that it will come here back again. There is no chance to it. If you go to just simply 1 hour to analyze what is happening on the lower time frame and what the price action is doing, some people like to see the patterns here. So you will see, you can make it like this. You can make it like this. People would have called it a bullish flag, or people change it like this also, a rising wedge pattern. It has to be squeezed a bit. Like for that, I will suggest, use a line chart. You will be able to use it much more, honestly, much more in a better way. You use a line chart and you see what is happening. Because mostly bullish flags has to be in a straight line. And if you see, it breaks down, it retests here, and then it goes down again. So everything is evident on the chart itself. It's not much of a down-term movement depending upon what many cryptos has gone through. But if you start looking from here, it's down by a lot, just like every other crypto. So you have to see it like that. Noted. Hey bro, how are you? Check Luna head and shoulder like Matic. So I don't know why I can't trust patterns, but Luna is like, yeah, I gave a shot on live on Luna yesterday. I don't remember who. On which time frame, bro, you are talking about? Let's see, daily. Probably you are talking about daily. You're talking about this, right? Yeah, this right. We have a retest here also for the, what do you call it, for the head and shoulders. So yes, this is a good shot. I have already given entries right here in this range. Like last time we talked about, I already told we will be seeing this range coming. Even if you see the liquidity tap here, we simply move down from here. We had a short on it, depending upon order block. Let me see if we can find the order block here, right here. Wait, let me go to, let me delete the head and shoulder here because I don't like working with patterns. I mean, it's simply just my idea, nothing personal with the charts or the pattern itself. It's just my idea that, why follow patterns when you have all the liquidity in the world telling you what is going about to happen. So where do we have the order block? We had one here, we have one here. So even if you were stopped out here, you can enter here. That is the beauty of order blocks. You already know where you need to keep your SL and you use them. This is the order block, then this is the order block right here. You can use it until from here to here, this point. If I had a 12-hour chart, I would be trusting 12-hour charts right now. But we don't have it, you know. So these are two order blocks that you can trust. I will simply be, adding on the zero point 0.5 level on the Fibonacci, or the better entries in my case are simply like I look for first for a rejection. When I see a good rejection on the next week to the this zone, the next week to this zone, wherever the price tries to push up, I add to the short. Like the same happened here. If you just trusted this order block, you would think like, your SL got hit and then it went up. You will find order block somewhere here in 1 hour chart. But then what will happen is like we have another order block forming here. This. We go up by a bit and then we go down. So what I simply do is like, let's say we had this quick aggressive, aggressive move in the block that I am seeing, and then we take a cool off and then again we go up. So I will be looking to enter on this candle. After the closing of this candle, I will be looking to enter. What I will be doing is like I will simply be using a 15-minute candle to see and decide like this. This is a major move. A major move. Now we short off. Now this is where you will see like okay, we are not going up. We have a cool off. You enter here. Or you could have entered here also or here also. You enter here as a short and then you take the swing high as the what do you call stop loss or whatever you use to find your stop losses. Even if you see here, we had this. Wait, can make it just like this. Make it just like this. Rising with something like that pattern, if you all know. Sheikh Mohammed, after your explanation is complete, can you help me understand Binance futures? So, I mean, I will have to. Hello, Adam. How are you, man? What do you want to like understand specifically? Let me know of that, and I will try to explain. Like, I can't cover like everything here, but yeah, yes, I will surely try to help. Like, what do you want to understand about Binance Futures? I have two futures video in the channel. Like, if you want, I will tag the link in the description, or I can drop it by to you. There are two, futures videos already shared on the channel. Sir, what order blocks simply mean? Like, I can't explain everything currently, but yeah. So let me tell you what order blocks simply mean is like I guess people are going to take advantage of the live sessions, and I like it. That's okay. So before I, order blocks are. Oh, okay. I have said it multiple times. I've been talking about order blocks multiple times. I guess I have to repeat again. So simply I said all order blocks work as a support and resistance, but all support and resistance are not order blocks. This is first criteria that you need to understand. What people think is like this is a support area, this is a resistance area, this is a support area. So this doesn't mean this is a order block or this is a order block. Order block are simply where the price mitigated from before a major move to the downward side or upward side. Let's say price is going to upward side here. Where did the price mitigate it from? This can be order block here, right here, yeah. And there are different approaches to order block. It doesn't have to be like, from the top to the bottom of this way. There has to be different approaches. Some people will see order block here. Some people will make this as an order block, or some people will make this as an order block. Like it has to be a move before a major move to the upside or the downside. Where did the price move? In which direction did the institutions move the price? Like in Forex, you will say in which direction did the institutions move the price before a reversal? So right here, you will find your order block candle. That will help you find the order block right here somewhere. Like in this case, we moved up from where? This level. So if somebody wants to make this range will be your first order block range from here, this candle to this candle. And then your second order block range is this because price came down to mitigate from this level for a upward trend. That is how you identify the order block. Okay, tag the videos in description. I will check them out. Sure, mate. Sure, sir. You can subscribe to the channel. Rest, there are not a lot of videos, but I will give it to you. Elf chart, please. Sure, Adam, coming that to you. Even after seeing them, I don't understand. I will message you on your Telegram. Yeah, that's completely okay. You can message me and I will give you the videos there if it's okay. Or you can just simply, click on the Crypto Space channel and there is only one folder, like, playlist for futures only. So you can go to that playlist and see what you need to do. So this is what I will say. Order block you can identify in this way. Rest, yeah, it will take you very long time to understand the concept of order block. I'm still practicing it on 3 minutes, on 5 minutes. But of course, you have to find a bias first. I mean, let's say you're finding an order block here. This doesn't mean you are necessarily right. What if price starts going down from here? That means your complete bias was wrong. You have to find a bias first. Order block doesn't help you being bearish or bullish. By bearish, I mean in shorting. By bullish, I mean longing. Doesn't mean you are going to see a market fall like this, being bearish, market fall like go up like this, being bullish. No, bearish simply means you will make money when the price does this, and bullish simply means you will make money when the price does this. So that is what I mean by bias in terms of bullish and bearish. So order block will simply help you understand where you need to keep your entry and stop loss. There are multiple things that you will have to add to it, like Fibonacci and other things. Fibonacci, some people use divergences. Like if I'm using 5 minute chart or 3 minute chart while scalping using the order blocks that I identified in 1 hour or 15 minutes, I will be using divergences or I will be using my SMAs. So depending upon that, depending upon what you have practiced on learned about or mentored on that case, you will, use it. Everybody has it their way. In TA, it has not to be just following the fundamentals. Like the fundamental of the order block is it is somewhere from where it is a region from where price mitigates from. Like right here, we have a very clear order block, which is this. The price started the mitigation from this level. If you go to 1 hour, you will also see the same thing. This was the level from where price mitigated from. It went down. It tried to touch up. It did not. You would have missed the entry if you found this as an order block. You would have missed the entry if you found this as an order block. But that's a part of the game. You will miss some entries. You will miss some exits, and then it starts going down. What happens next? Now, if you are bullish. Let's say that is a bearish case. Let's say you are a bullish. Where will you find an order block? In my case, this whole region is order block. It doesn't necessarily be this much big or this much small. Some order blocks are this big, some order blocks are this big. It just have to be the mitigation of the candles. That is how it works. That is what I have been using and implementing. If I am being correct, there are some people who will be like not taking this candle as an order block but this movement as an order block for a bearish case. Like this movement here, right here, is like this candle here. They will start thinking that market is bearish, right? They will start thinking market will go down from here. So this will be their confirmation for a bearish order block. They will think like this is a confirmation for my bearish order block, and they will create a order block here, and then they will be waiting what the price will do in this region. They will be waiting for candle right there in this zone. Like this candle came into this zone, this candle closed above it, and they will like, oh my god, I was wrong. So they won't enter. That is how you wait for an entry trigger. But somebody who is new, who doesn't understand the concept, what he does is like they make a region, they make an entry point, and they put a limit order in futures and then sleep on it. They never check what is happening on the chart. Even if you go to 15-minute chart, you will find the same thing. Or a 5 minute chart, you will find the same thing. If the price is respecting a level, you cannot trade on that level. I'm not understanding a thing of what you are saying, but I'm sure I will understand what I see your playlist. Thank you, Adam. Thank you a lot. Mohammed sir, like I will say, like you will learn. This is just technical analysis. Some people start from basics. Some people have advanced in these levels. Order block is a good concept to use in terms of liquidity, but you have to understand liquidity. To understand liquidity, you have to understand concepts and how the smart money moves. And for that, you have to start with basics. So it's it's actually okay. Like here, right here, I gave you the order block. If you simply go to daily, let's delete everything, and you go to daily and you identify a bullish order block. Let's say you are bullish from this region, like this 8 January, you were bullish on Luna. Now you have to find entry or exit. You will say this is my order block. Now I will be entering on this order blocks mitigation. Mitigation simply means when the price will come back to take the liquidity before moving up. Now, what do you mean by taking liquidity? Let's say there are people who missed Luna on this candle. They thought Luna is going to the moon. 9th of January, this candle gives a 11% move. They think Luna is going to the moon. What they do, they start longing. They don't wait for an entry or anything. They think I'm going to miss the train for the target of Luna at this range. So they start longing. Where will they enter? Starting from here, here, here. All right. On the current market price, that is what people do, or somewhere here. Like if it has 72, a retailer will simply as least as where it will go, 69, 68. That's all. What they do, they will, what they do, they will put their stop losses starting from here, 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 here. All right. Now, what the market makers will do, they will mitigate the price into the zone where the most of the stop losses are because they can see it. They can see your stop losses. They will mitigate the price here and then it will go up. Now, why they are mitigating the price down? Like, there are some retailers who say, why are market makers mitigating the price down when they can move with us and push the market up very high? They are mitigating the price down because they need to buy. And for buying, what they need? Somebody to sell. At your stop loss, you are selling. And that is when they buy. They need sell orders from you to buy. That is why market makers are against you, or that is why there is always someone betting against you in this market. That is some basic concept that you can use to understand liquidity. So right here, they mitigate the price back into the zone before they go up. So this was the first order block. Now let's say you are a bearish person. Here on daily, you will find this order block and the mitigation happens here, then it goes down. It doesn't mean you can't trade on support and resistance. Let's say you made a trade on support and resistance. There is a resistance here. You are like, it broke down the resistance, it retested, and then it went down. You can always make money. You just have to follow a good strategy. Follow a strategy that makes you money. How much is it for the mentorship? Sir, I am not going to talk it live, but you can, contact me on Telegram. You can, of course, contact me on Telegram, then I will forward you the details. VAWFYI. I'm sorry, sir. I can't explain. When will you start accumulating, sir? Sir, I'm not thinking of starting anytime soon. Alts are not like I told yesterday on the Telegram live that we did. I told people like ETH BTC is something like, you can keep an eye on when you're trading. I wish I could, use my Telegram app to show everything. I wish. But then I told, like in the free channel, you will see there is a zone here. I told you, like, we need accumulation in this zone. If we don't do accumulation in this zone, ETH BTC, why I'm saying this simply tells us when the money will start flowing in ETH again from BTC. In terms of BTC, it starts going stronger. It's something like, Euro USD. If you go to Forex, it is something like Euro USD. You choose Euro USD. It means Euro is stronger in terms of USD. Like we were talking, about short or long on this, we will be simply saying, let's delete everything. We will be simply saying Euro is going to be stronger than USDT. In terms of that, this chart indicates that. This chart goes down, it means USD is being stronger. This chart goes up, this means Euro is being stronger. The same happens with ETH. The money is flowing out of ETH. Wait, let's go to crypto. Money is flowing out of it back to BTC. That is why this is falling. Now, this is the first range that you will be looking at for buying, and this is the second range. And these ranges are very much small, like 5% to 6%. But you have already seen how much alts have fallen. I gave the range somewhere here. How much we are down? 10%. How much downside it is again? Just 9%. But the alts will do a 80% down if this second box comes. And that is the moment you need to accumulate. And the same happens with BTC. Point D. I have been sharing charts with people. Wait, go to all. Yeah. If you just go to BTCD, we are rising. If you want to accumulate alts in BTC in terms of BTCD, this will be your zone 43 to 45, first zone, and this will be your second zone where you need to look, where you need to buy alts. This is where you can see the money again flowing out of BTC. I doubt this level actually, but if you want to go in heavy, like you want to actually average your positions on your underwater odds, this will be the first level, and this will be the second level here, right here. I don't expect, what do you call it, BTC dominance to go at this range, not at least in 2020 first 2 quarters, but afterwards we will see. But what you need to do after you have, first touch basis, I will again say first touch basis. What is first touch basis? It simply means the moment price comes here on the first time, it is supposed to be rejected or respected. That level will be respected. When that level is respected, you need to book your profits. Let's say this goes down, like this went down yesterday, right? So whatever you bought in dip, it was time to sell. But what people do is like they buy in dip and then they hold it. Why? Because they thought they caught a bottom. You are never going to caught a bottom because there is no such bottom. What people think is like, I have been reading comments in channels. They start saying BTC is making a support there and then it will go up. Let me make a BTC USDT chart. I hope you're understanding. Entry points for CHR. Just give me a couple of minutes. Let me just explain what is in hand. Then I will be coming forward to entry points for CHR. Let's go to BTC chart. What people are doing is like, BTC is making a support there. Like they are saying, they talk it like that. BTC is making a support here. There is nothing like making a support or a support there. Until there are buy orders here, there is no such thing as support. What do you mean by a support? A support simply means that there are buy orders that will, reject the price from going anywhere down. It simply means there is an iPhone on sale. iPhone on sale at $1,000. The normal price is $1,100, and people are buying it at the sale at $1,000. If people keep buying at that sale, there will never be a much cheaper price. There will be a wick or two, downwards. They won't, not for everybody. Like, let's say at 12 a.m. in the night, there is a sale for iPhone, and you are not able to catch it. The same happens with the dip. You won't be able to catch it. But here you have to buy. Why? Because this price is being respected. But what happens if everybody, gets their orders out? Let's say nobody in this world starts buying iPhone. They, forget about what Apple is. They forget the legacy of it. They forget all the fame that comes with it. What will happen? The prices will drop because they have a lot of supply and no demand. The same happens with support and resistance zones. But people think, support and resistance is some like, have drawn a line and it will just respect out of it. No, price is supposed to move. Price will move always. Price moves from one point to another point all the time. And if you make 10 lines here, there is a probability six of them will be right. But that doesn't mean what you are doing is right. It has to make you money. In this market, your points have to make you money. So that is the concept here. Rest, let's come to CHR. CHR, it is that the person asked. CHR, I guess I have shared multiple times before. Right now, here we have, like, see, we have a bearish order block here. Anything between this is a good shot. Like, I don't want to give signals here, but yeah, first touch basis, it will be a good shot in this range. Price will drop down. If you want to enter CHR, oh, let me see 4 hour. Yes, this will be a good order block here. There are some people who don't use order blocks on one day, but for a bias, I will say one day is good for finding a bias. If you want to enter CHR now, these will be the levels. There is an imbalance here. There was an imbalance here that was filled here, so there is no imbalance, such imbalance. So no, there is no such imbalance. Was a small imbalance here, right here. I don't think it will be filled right now, but if it gets filled, then people will bleed hard this range. So I won't say like, wait for this range, put an alert for this price, and you can buy some here, buy some here and buy some here. These are 2 points that you can buy. I will suggest that. Uh, any more questions, sir? Uh, Thanks for explanation. You're welcome, Tim. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for, coming to live and thank you for helping me out grow my channel. Everybody who's here, please, subscribe, like, comment, and whatever you would like to do. Let's see what sushi is doing. Sushi is like something that people were extremely bullish on, and now it is again going back. Ah, you see, where do you think sushi price will stay if it, stops falling right here? This will be your first range to buy. First touch basis, it can give you at least 10 to 15% profit, even 20 or 30 on first touch basis. So just keep an alert. Keep an alert on, the price starts reaching below 2.3, start looking to start accumulate, around 2.7 to this range, 2.14. I really, expect sushi to go anywhere below it unless we are going to go into extreme fear, extreme bear market, which is not on the table right now, not at the moment. We have this meeting on Wednesday in USA, and let's see what they announce at that time. And depending upon that, we will see where the market goes. So, anybody going to speak, guys? Not speak, I mean write anything, talk about anything, something you wanna speak, tell. Let me know if you have any questions. Rest regarding the mentorship, you can DM me on Telegram or write to me on my email. I have shared the email also on the description box for the YouTube video only. You can DM me there. Let's wait for some more people. Like I try to keep this live for half an hour, but then some people join in late. I don't want to them to join late. I have saved the BTC update for them, and after that we will talk about BTC. Sounds good, guys. I guess it should sound good to you all, right? Hmm. I am silent for now because I'm waiting for you guys to start asking something or whatever you have in your head. Rest, I don't know what else to speak. BTC, I will say we are currently very much bearish. We are very much bearish on BTC, even if you go to simple S&P 50, 500 ETF trust also. See, it is falling, and then we have a open that is again going down. Wait, UTC 530, yes. We opened at 8 and we are 3 hours in, right? Almost. And we are down by 1.57%. And it might seem like, a small move for you all, but it is a big move in the global markets. And you have to see what happens there in terms of global markets and invest accordingly to the, real market here, averaging about it. Rest, let me know what you guys think about things here. I assume you guys don't have any question, like everybody's what? Thinking that they are dead or what, like, down on arts by a very big figure. Don't think it like that. Everything is going to be fine, guys. Everything is going to be just fine. Let's see, Alice. I have made a Alice video. I just need to edit it. Let's hope I get to edit it very soon. It's currently following my path here. If you see here, we had this. We had this. Even if you make a line chart, it will be following this. You just have to now change things. Like on line chart, that is the importance here. You get to change things. And then if you wanted to short, there were your entries here. Before going down, there is an impulse again, mitigation. Of course, there will be order block, a mitigation to it if you follow the concept of order block, a mitigation of the order block, and then we go down. And you will be able to catch a moment of this much. So now it is, it is very easy to say right now. I won't say like, I'm a pro, I'm shorting every move that I'm saying, like telling here. It is easy to say after it has happened. But when it is happening, what happens is like, when this move happens, what you will be looking at is like, oh my God, panic. Am I supposed to be bullish? Because there is a rejection from here. What if the mitigation already happened? Am I supposed to be bullish here? What if the price starts moving up? How do I short? So all the things are there in your head, and the answer is one thing. If you think you are going to be bullish, you just keep a stop loss here, you enter here, or you just, you if you entered here, you keep a stop loss below the low and you let it ride. The moment it is in profit, you shift your SL. Like let's say you shift your SL from here to here. That's all you need to do. There is no difference between BTC 1 week 100 EMA. Like what do we need to use 100 EMA for? All right, I will come to that. So what you need to do, you just need to shift your SL, and let's say you are shorting. You wanted to short from here, so you entered a short. Even if it goes bullish, you just put a stop loss. You put the stop loss right here or right here, depending upon your risk management. Find a risk management, find how much you can risk on every move. You find a risk management, and then you do the things that you want to do. Like if you think that BTC is going to go up, going down, depending upon that, you short this. You catch the move. Even I'm not able to catch the moves. I have been busy so much in life that I'm not even able to trade properly. I made the YouTube, I put some videos in it, and then boom, I was not even able to make videos. But then that is a part of life, right? You can't, completely think like, oh my God, why the market is moving in this direction or that direction. Oh my God, I need to do this, I need to do that. There are some aspects of life that you need to take care of first, and trading should never come in between that. I've asked people, and they say I'm not able to sleep with a position open and blah blah blah. I have positions open, I'm doing a stream. I have position open, I do a live in Telegram. It has to be like that. Why? Because when you are trading, even if you are trading right here, let's say you trade it right here, you need to have a stop loss. That's all you need to do. You need to have a stop loss right here. Wherever you keep your stop loss, you need to keep a 2% stop loss, 5% stop loss. Depending upon that, you keep a stop loss. Right now, you will see like we already know the price reached down, so I'm dragging the target here. But what if I entered there? My first take profit will be this level. That's how it is. And my stop loss, of course, won't be this. I will simply be keeping the stop loss above the level. Like I will be going to, we are seeing the line chart here. If we go to candles, let's just do 15-minute candles and then see the same thing. Then I will come to the next chart. AVX win USDT 1 hour and 1 day. Let me come to that, Ryan, just a minute. All right. Let's say I'm looking at, let me open the chart from here. Yeah, so now it's fine. So let me come to the 15-minute chart. Let's say I'm coming to the 15-minute chart. We see there is an order block here on 15-minute, and then we confirm on that. The order block will be right here. This confirmation, this candle will be my order block, and this will be the mitigation. I enter on the mitigation. After the mitigation candle is closed, I enter on it, the next candles. I enter here, and my first take profit will simply be this level. I won't be, imagining that LS price is going to go this down. I even averaged on LS at a particular price. I don't remember where exactly, like somewhere right here, I guess. I even averaged on it. That doesn't mean I don't know where it is going. I know where it is going. So you have to see what happens in a trade as per your chart, not as per what Telegram people are saying. Like, 90% of the Telegram channels, even if you find my channel bullshit, leave it. But if you find another channel bullshit on Telegram, leave it. Don't use it. There is no point using a Telegram channel that just, turns bearish and bullish. There have been channels that have turned bearish and bullish 20 times a day, 20 times a month in the last 2 months. You have to understand how they impact your mentality. Let's say you wanted to short Alice here, you won't be able to. Instead, you will end up, what you will doing end up doing is like longing it here. Why? Because you think, Alice just broke this support here, it is retesting here, let's long it. You will be saying like this. Why? Because you will think like there is a support right here, and then you will long. That is what most of us do, and that is where we go wrong. So you have to, work with that, and you have to understand what I am doing right here. Now let's go to AVAX USDT. I will come to the BTC EMA, just AVAX USDT. You want me to analyze 1 day and 1 hour? Let me do that for you. Like AVAX right now, if you want me to find the entry points, like we have, let's go to weekly to see the imbalances first, so that we have imbalances. We have no imbalances right here in this level. Like we had this imbalance, this was filled right here. So this level, this is the imbalance here. This is the big imbalance here, you can say from 5 to 9. Nobody would like to, me to say like enter here, so I'm not going to. The next imbalance is right here. This level is the imbalance, 20 to 14, which is rarely to come. But if we close below this level, a monthly candle or a weekly candle below this level, look for entries around this. First entry this, second entry somewhere this, and third entry in the middle of somewhere here. I know some people will be like hating like why I'm saying 14 I should sell my house and start shorting AVIX. It doesn't work like that. I have talked about entry triggers and exit triggers a lot of time. I just said weekly closing below it, and after that we will be looking at multiple things. Let's say I have marked the blue line. We see a weekly closing below it, and then we see what the price is doing. Price respects this level and it doesn't grow up it. It just goes down. Like this was the first, accumulation part below the just below the resistance. You can say resistance creates order block, mitigates in the order block before it going down. It can happen like that, or what can happen is like price starts respecting this level, mitigates down, and then goes up. I mean, in this case also, like this bearish case, this might be the mitigation of a lower level before going up. But you will be averaging here, you will be averaging here, you will be averaging here. If these prices doesn't come, you already averaged with half your money or 30% of your money at these two levels. If this price comes, you are already saving some money to average right here. The best example of it will be quant. I have been saying in for quant since like September or October that average at a particular level, don't average all in from 300 to 200. We just got an average of $80, and I spoke it particularly on a live $80. Of course, I'm not going to tell you that buy AVEX or buy anything. I'm just giving you the entries as per you ask for the charts. These and I will put I have put a disclaimer in the description. I'm speaking it here again. I'm not a financial advisor. This is all for entertainment purposes. Whatever I share is my own opinion on the market itself. You have to consider asking your own financial advisor if you need to invest your money and take any future decisions on it. Let's go to 1 hour. 1 hour is like AVEX 1 hour. Yeah, right. Let's go to 1 hour. Let's go to 1 hour. If you see, the price is again respecting this level. If you we talked about order blocks, we had an order block right here. The price mitigated from there again. Sometimes the mitigation are quite fast, like this was a mitigation here. And then we again came back, respected this level, went down, respected this level, went down again. So this is something like, this. What is your biggest holding, sir? So that is something that is very personal, and you shouldn't be considering what I am buying, because whatever the profit I make, will I share it with you? No. Will I like tell you if I made 1,000% gains or 100% gains? No. Why? Because it doesn't bother you. My gains, my loss, it won't bother you. And I'm not saying it in an arrogant way that you shouldn't be asking me my business. The point being is like you should be focusing on yours. You should be asking about yours. That is what happens on the chart here. You should be considering what is happening here and working on it. You shouldn't be thinking like, that guy said AVEX is really bullish. Like I was a part of a workshop where there was a guy who talked about AVEX being really good, the next Ethereum killer, next Solana, and blah, blah, blah. But the point being here is if you see something on the chart, you have to adapt to it and use it to your advantage. Use it to your advantage. Draw things that will be advantage to you. Why I gave this entries to you? If the price comes here, you will be confident on buying. That is how the advantage is. That is what the advantage is. First touch basis, you buy whatever profit you get, you sell. Holding for long term is not in this market right now. We had a bull run already. When we will have the next one, nobody knows that. We are not even sure of that. So that's something that we can talk about. Next ETH killer, TRX. Anyone remember? Yeah, exactly. Like even like was it Vitalik that talked about like BNB and TRX in his one of his video. It went viral also. And thank you, Ryan. I'm glad I'm able to help. Rest we were talking about BTC 1 week 100 EMA. I mean, I don't know why people use MAs and EMAs like this. Like they don't have to use it. Like I won't comment on that in this live. It hurts people's sentiment. But yeah, let's open the EMA and then talk about it. Moving average exponential. Yeah, here it is. It has been lost. Now people will be extremely bearish, right? But on daily, it has already been lost. On 1 hour, it has already been lost since a very long time, reclaimed loss. So I don't know which one will you trust. So I will say just try to think how EMA works and how you can use it to your advantage. Don't think that it has been lost. It means, it simply means that a movement is changing in the price. If I am being telling you like how I use EMAs or MAs, EMA and MA simply means that there is a change in direction of the price, how it was moving. Now the direction of the price is always two sides. The direction is either this or either this. Even if the range is of this big level, like this big level, the range can be this big, the range can be this big. How much is this range? Let's say this range is 8%. Now let's go to a forex market and use Euro JPY or GBP. Let's use Euro JBP. Now we were talking about ranges. Let's see ranges here. All right, this range, what the prices will do? Price will stay in a range, but see the percentile of growth or loss from here to here. How much it is? 3%. So it is just an overview that the percentile gives you that this movement is not big, is not small. That doesn't matter here. You have to see the overview of the market and you have to see how it is working for you. And depending upon that, make your moves. So I will again say, like, in the ending, let's talk about BTC USDT, since in the beginning I did not talk about it, what I feel about BTC USDT right now. We will be doing the next live, on Wednesday, for whoever it may concern. So the next regions, we have already filled the imbalance here that I was, so much talking about. We have already filled this imbalance. Right now, if we lose this level, we have POC here. If you simply go to the POC tool, like I don't have, no, I don't need to use anchored VWAP. Where is the POC tool? This is the problem. I have everything there marked. Where the hell is my POC tool? Yeah, here it is. If you use this range, from this range, we have major point of control here. All right, this is being lost. This is simply a point of control where the market comes under control of a buyer or seller, and these are the ranges. Now we are going just below it. Now if you just move the POC, like change the POC by a bit, let's just change the POC here, right? I don't know who is texting me. I will see it later. It might be important, it might not be. If you change the POC from the dump to pump, let's say from this range to this range only until the dump, we have POC line here from where the price is being respected right now. So we lose this, we will be going to 26K region, 26K region. That is my next region. That is where I will think like arts will fall more like 40 to 50% from where we are right now. This doesn't mean you have to sell everything. This doesn't mean you have to, book profits on everything, since if you have profits, otherwise just, see things, see what is working right now, and depending upon that, just average out. If you don't want to average out, then let it be. If you find POC from this region, like from this 8th May to until now, we will have the point of control that is being lost now. Again, this is the point of control, this red line. I won't be talking about the other lines here that may form, that may not form. This is the red line that is being lost right now. So you have to see things like that. So don't confuse, just because I'm using a indicator that doesn't mean you have to use it during your own analysis. Use what works for you and just simply, what do you call it? Make money out of it. That's all I will suggest. Rest we will see you. If you are not running out of time for this live, yeah, I'm not running out of time. It's okay. One USDT producing a double top on daily. What are your thoughts on a short if it confirms? All right, double top on daily. I don't follow the structures, but then yeah, that's okay if you're asking. We already had a double top here. So, all right, this is a double top that you will say, and I won't, argue with that. This is a double top, but would you consider shorting something that is already down by 50%? Of course, yes, but where? The point being where? Like, if you ask me, like, all right, I always try to not tell people in terms of calls, but I will again end up telling because people ask. Don't take it as a financial advice, guys, but this is the reason I will be looking to short, if you ask me. This is the reason right here. See, 0.5 BFF lies exactly at it. Like even if you go a bit, down, it will be just around it. So this is what happens. I didn't even had to use fib then mark the line. I marked the line, then I put the fib just to show you the confirmation of it. So you can short it. This is something that will come to you after you have been in the market. You know what you are doing, and after that you will learn things out. So you don't have to, like, I randomly put lines on the chart and people are like, how are you putting these lines on the chart? I know something is going to happen there, and if I put my tools, I know that is the place where my tools will indicate the prices. The error will be 0.1% to 0.5%, but that is completely okay. But if you're looking to short one, I will be saying this is the price where you should be shorting. Any wick, and now this doesn't mean the moment price reaches here you short it. You see what the price does. Like it goes like this, then it comes like this. There is a good absorption on the next wick here. Short it. That's how you do it. You put a stop loss just in this region or whatever your risk management allows, like this region or this region, and depending upon that, you take a shot. I hope this answers your question. Rest, I'm sorry, NGO, VUM. Sorry, I can't, understand the language here. My apologies. Rest, if you want to learn in deep and anything like I like take calls or anything, you can DM me. We can discuss further about that. Rest, this is all for now. If you have any questions, I will leave 5 minutes to you all. Ask questions. I'm open to questions. Ask questions. I will answer them. Rest, we will see you on Wednesday then. There is no rush. I can stay here for 10 to 14 minutes more. I'm just doing it for the community. And I hope you help me grow in return because I need to grow my channel, my YouTube, and everything that I'm doing. Let me know, guys, if you have any more questions. I'm just, waiting for questions. Next five. You're welcome, Ryan. You're welcome. I don't know your name on Telegram, but yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad I'm able to help. I'm able to answer your questions, and I'm able to do something more productive here for you people. From the next time, you can, invite your friends for the live, even if they come for 10 minutes, ask a question, and then go away. It would be good. We need people asking questions so that I can do much more in the live because I don't come here prepared with the content to show what has happened on the chart. I try to tell you what is happening. I like to stay in the present. I like to read the charts from right to left, not left to right. Reading the chart from left to right is very easy. Anybody can tell that this is a support, this is a support, this is a resistance, this is a resistance short here. But you have to read the chart from what is happening right now and then, identify what will happen. Vian Gaming, I am Devil. Oh, hello Vivek. How are you, man? Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining, man. I'm glad that you are here. Rest, guys, if you have any question. Hi, what's your thoughts on current BTCD? Is it a sign for bad sign for us? It will continue for to rise now. Yeah, I just talked about BTCD. I have been saying the same. Like it was, I shared about BTCD like almost 2 weeks ago in my with my sessions people like sessions premium. I already shared it here that we are going to see a pump, and this region is like if you go to even monthly candle, I will simply say monthly chart. Let's clean it again. I like drawing the charts again and again. It's completely fine by me. Let's do weekly so that I don't have to zoom out like this. Let's do weekly here, right here. I will simply make two lines here. This is my first line. This is my second line. I will say. Let's make fib here for you all. Okay. Okay, sir. All right. Yeah. So this is my second line here. I will say simply. Okay, we have moved up. I will have to change some fib. No worries. I will do that later. So this is the line here, right here. Let me just make changes to the fib. Just give me a minute. Let me remove this level. Let me remove this trend line level. And let me just, no, fib levels based on log scheme. No, extends lines to right. Yeah. All right. This is done now. This is fine now. Let me just do make one more change. Sorry guys if I'm doing this on the like live and you don't like it. Prices, levels, values, labels left. No, I will do right. Now this is okay. Now everything is fine. If you see right here, let me now delete it and now make it again and you will be able to see what I am trying to say here. This is the problem. If you see right here, we have closed above my 0.786 zone. 0.786 I use at a supply and demand zone on normal charts. BTCD is a statistic, so I won't say. So I won't say here, right? Adam Smith, can I know who you are? Next move will I think like you are like my friend, but I don't know. Yeah, that is a different thing. So 0.786 I use as a supply and demand on my charts on currencies. But here this is a statistics as all. So I won't completely say, I depend upon that as a supply and demand zone, but still it is an important zone. Now we closed above it, we are above it, and the next level is this. And that is why I told you guys, like, you can look to accumulate the first level here and the major level here being here. Let me close the EMA since I don't use it. I don't recommend using it. And the major move here. Like these are the three levels that you can look to accumulate arts. If you want me to tag it, I can tag it. I did it last live also. I'm doing it again and I hope. Sir, when price touches supply zone simply means this is a supply. Let's say this is a supply zone. Let me try to get to your question. This is a supply zone. All right. On the above. Also a resistance, you can say. There is a big wick rejection. So you are saying supply moves like this, and then there is a big wick rejection. But again, price slowly reclaim that supply like this. What does that mean? It is just, this supply is now tested as demand. Everybody who was willing to sell, the sell orders have been absorbed. The absorption is something that I was talking about that day. The sell orders have been absorbed here. Now, if there are no sell orders, why will the price drop down? That is why it has been reclaimed. Sell orders have been absorbed. Now there are buy orders here. Buy order simply means price tries to go down. Everybody who is selling, there is a buyer for it. There is an extra buyer for it. Should we short then? Why would you short when there are no sell orders, when nobody is willing to sell? I mean, if I am making things wrong and if I am consider, understanding your concept rightly, that what you mean to say, why would you short when there are no sell orders in this range? Like if I framed the picture correctly, depending upon your question, I don't think you should be selling here. I mean, yeah, you can say this was a this was a order block and this was a mitigation of it. But since you are not seeing a absorption of the price and the price is not dropping down, here it is dropping down. But in real scenario, let's say this happened, then price is not dropping down this much, then there is no point shorting. Nano, I can surely try so. Since you have asked, we have many people that not talk crypto. There is a crypto called Nano. I never knew it, so trust me, I never did. Okay, so we have a. Let's go to daily to see much more clear picture. Let me close the log. No clear picture here right now. Let's go back to weekly. Put some buy orders at this level 1.4. You will get it. If you want to, like, if you already have it, if you want to book profits, 3.24 will be your first zone, and this will be your second zone, 4. I don't see it moving above it. And if it does, like, if it reclaims this level by any chance, like it moves like this, then comes this and this, then it will be a good buy at the same levels that I have marked, like 4 and 3.2. The movement has to be like this. By the movement like this, I mean, like, price starts to move up, gives a good impulse, goes down, takes the orders, and then goes up. And by taking orders, I didn't doesn't mean, there will be buy orders here. There will be stop losses that will be hit, and in exchange, there will be big people buying it. So they will be driving the price down. So that will be a big level. But right now, if you want to buy, like, I don't see a rejection happening in the upward direction. So you will be looking to buy at 1.4 level in the lower levels. And if you go to just daily chart, you will see the chart will be respected much more in the lower time frame. Here right now we had it. You could have shot it from here, but I won't say, like, I won't go to the past and say you could have done it. What you can do, that is what I shared, like on one and everything like that. Like you see this whole thing is a order block if you see it in one way. This whole move is a order block if you want to identify it in a way. Now some people like, oh my God, how is this big region is a resistance? That is why I said all order blocks can work as a resistance and support, but all resistance and support are not order blocks. If this is a resistance, it won't be order block, but if it is order block, it can work as a resistance. And you see here it tapped the order block right here. And there are some people who might not use it as order block. I'm just sharing what I use it as. All right, people just understand I'm sharing what works for me, not for everyone in this world. I'm going to, not copy paste here from somebody else on the YouTube and tell you that, use this, guys, use RSI, use this, use this, use this. I'm going to share what I have been practicing, what I have been using, what I have been doing with the charts. I hope you guys learn from that. So you see this, this is a rejection from the order block. This is the mitigation from the order block, this region. This is the mitigation from the order block, this right here. And then we go down. So I am simply saying if you see a move like this, aggressive move like this, reclaims, comes back, take liquidity, and then moves up. So you can buy here at this region. But until then, I will say this 1.4 level is the first buy level. And below that, this will be just a lower level price discovery in the in the downwards direction. Any more questions, guys? I'm again open for questions, 5 minutes. If I don't get a question for the next 3 minutes, I will be closing the stream because I'm doing it for you, not the time, something like that. So you can talk to me, you can ask me questions, and then let me know whatever happens here. No more questions, guys. FTM, please. Edward Tech. Yeah, sure, sir. FTM here for you. I will say we all might already have a chart for FTM here. We discussed about FTM that day. Let's see how it worked out. It worked out just fine, I guess. This 1.86 was the first entry that I gave that day. Yeah, we pumped from here. If anybody took a like long or anything on it, because this is like 24 January, the last live was done somewhere around here only, 22nd of it, somewhere around here, and we moved up quite good from the entry. If somebody took it, that's okay. If somebody didn't, my entries are mostly on first touch basis. So this was the profit. Let it be then. Now let's coming back to the present. Since nobody needs this chart anymore, I will again be deleting it and again be just explaining things here right here. So the talking about the imbalances on FTM, we have this imbalance right here that needs to be filled from the previous moment. So if you want to enter these zones will be a good entry. I'm not talking about order block. This is imbalance right here. So you can enter within these zones. The next zone will be, which is important zone, is this. If it is flipped in the, again, what do you call it, opposite direction, like this, then we might see these entries, this entry and this entry from September, October. And this was the July case where we have our incidents. And this is very rare case scenario, unless FTM fucks up their project, because fundamental is something that is very much important in bear market when we go it. Is that double top on FTM? Sir, if you go to any fucking chart, there will be a double top. Why? Because every chart tries to go to all-time high. There is always double bottom, always double top if price rejects or respects that level. So I will completely tell everyone that is in my stream right now. Trust retail patterns all you want, but don't think like, double top, double bottom and everything like that. On first touch basis, your all-time high is the best level to sell. All right, best level to short. It is. It has the best risk and reward ratio. Everybody knows the cryptoman guy in Indian community, and there are other people. You can short from here and you can make money. But if it rejects from here, it is technically a double top. If it goes keeps going up, everybody will deny there was never a double top made. So everybody will make a top, double bottom right here. See, this is a double bottom. You will say here, you will say here. Sir, double bottom. If the price rejects from here, if the price goes like this, it made a double bottom. If the price goes down, you will say, sir, there was no double bottom made. So how will we buy? So what is your confirmation here for entry? Tell me that. So that is how you are like, you have to use other things. Every chart makes a double top or double bottom. Sir, there is nothing like that. How to find best entry in any coins? What I'm doing here in the live since last 1 hour. What are you trying to understand? There is nothing like best entry, better entry, or good entry. There is always an entry and exit. Everybody listening to me, there is always an entry and exit. Nothing like best entry, better entry, or good entry. You find an entry, you plan an exit, and then you enter with an entry trigger. That's all I will say. For FTM, this is the level to buy, and you can keep a stop loss of 2 to 3%, and you can buy on a wick, to the downside. Like you can buy something like this. I expect the price to do something like this. It goes down here, comes back here, goes down, and then goes up. There won't be a mitigation in this case. I don't expect it. Like price will shake off all the buyers that have bought, and then a slow mitigation, like a slow mitigation to the lower zone, and then we go up. So you can buy somewhat here and then buy somewhat here, add to the position if it doesn't reject. And in that case, you simply move your stop loss to the lowest low. That's all you need to do. Rest, I will say, just try to, grasp everything in a approach that you are trying to learn and understand. Don't try to believe everything is told to you. Not me, not by me, not by anyone else. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe my approach is wrong, and maybe you can make money trading retail patterns, or you can. People do it. People short in this market, saying head and shoulders, and they are making more money than I do. So you don't have to see things like what this guy is doing. I don't. I need to do that to make money. You need to make money out of your own plans. You need to make money out of what you see on the chart. See things like that and make money out of it. Don't think like, only this guy can make money, only that guy can make money. There are, I was trying to find any pattern on this chart so that we can see. Like here, this is a descending triangle, you can say, like something like this. I will have to make a box here to make a descending triangle, of course. And descending triangles mostly break down in the lower levels, but then there will be some people who will fight this is not a descending triangle because, there are some rules for the descending triangle that are not being followed here. So we can't completely call it descending triangle. So here I am wrong again, but so be it. For FTM, I guess I hope I have already answered the question for the entries. I mean, I believe that is all you were seeking right now. Nothing else apart from that. Rest, if you have any questions, you can ask more about FTM here. I was trying to. Nothing here either. All right, I'm just drawing random lines, not entry, not exits. Just let me know whatever you need to ask again. Thank you. You're welcome. So I will simply say, see, I don't know if I answered your question properly or not. I'm sorry if I got carried away in the moment because of Devil. He's just a guy like he likes asking this question, and I like him. Honestly speaking, I like how much he asks questions so that I am able to clear the doubts. I will say if you want to enter, your first level of entry will be this. Don't enter on this line anymore. This 1.90, no. This 1.59, yes. If the price comes here, buy in. Even with your 30% capital, buy in and wait for it. Like, let's say somebody told you to buy at these levels, right? There is no even rejection. If you bought right here, even at 2.8 or 2.2, you would, straight away go in loss. You will straight away go in loss right here until here. So you don't have to do that. The same happens with this zone of 1.90 or one point this. That is why I said this movement, this blue movement, that there will be like a downturn movement, then we go up, we mitigate, and then we go up. So that is entering on confirmation. So you can buy here first entry, and you don't have to be like, oh my God, I lost a chance. What if the price does this thing from this level only? It tries to come down. Maybe the price is trying to do it right now. The price went down right this, like let's say the price went down like this, and then it went up. It is going to go slowly down and then move up again. It can do that. So what you simply need to do, you add to this position. And what I said about the stop loss, you keep the stop loss below this low. So in this case, you keep the stop loss below this low. You take a risk. So risk is going to be everywhere. So you can take a risk here. What will be the risk here? 13% of risk. If your risk management allows it, you can do it. That is what I'm explaining. Technical analysis and reacting on the chart. Technical analysis simply means you see the levels, you react to it, following a risk management, following a strategy. You see a strategy working for you, you keep making money out of it. You keep improving it, you keep evolving with it. That is what you will need to do in this market. I hope now this answers your question. I was just trying to be specific this time so that everybody who comes can understand that there is something valuable being shared here, except for just, bogus talks. I'm not going to say FTM to $5. I expect it to reach new all-time highs. I expected to reach $4, $5, yes, but that doesn't mean you will end up buying here because there are some people who will simply say FTM is cheap here. FTM is cheap here too, sir. Right now, where we are, $2. If you bought at $3, you will get one FTM at 3.2. Let's say you buy 10 FTMs at $2, you will just be spending $20. You saved yourself some money. You can buy more FTM here. That is how this works in this market. T Fuel, just doing it 1 minute. Appreciate it. T Fuel is the token for Theta. Yeah. TFU. You see the price being in a if you see this, wait. Oh, wait, I was opening my chart and I was like, oh my God, what chart is it? I was trying, about to do the analysis on my chart on TradingView and I was like, oh my God, right here on the bottom. I guess you guys won't be able to see it, but yeah, that's a completely different case, right? Quality. T-Fuel, just a minute. I'm going to start analyzing T-Fuel right now. So let's go to weekly. Let's open RSI here. It might show you some things, but we are creating lows on RSI. We are creating lows on this. Nothing different. We go to daily. You see there are lows. You see here, right here, there is a divergence. Let's do it, on a line chart so that your guys are able to understand. But the question is, would you understand? Would you trust this divergence? We are using RSI 14 here, and the amount of candles here are just more than 14 almost. Like what do you call it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, more than 14. And there is a lot of things that happened already in this price range. So you won't be completely trusting RSI here because the price already went to the uptrend from with the RSI going to an uptrend here, price in uptrend, RSI in uptrend, and then coming down. So RSI divergence is something that you won't trust here. I just opened RSI divergence because I remembered that there is something on it. Rest coming to entry points and things that you will like to see. We have huge imbalances here right now that is being filled. I will say your first entry point will be this, anywhere around this box right here. See for price for doing something like this and then going up. So you can enter on this wick right here. And then, or, even not in this wick, after it moves up, the next retest on this level and keep a stop loss below this wick and you can enter like that, probably like that. And if you are looking for like, no, I don't want to keep stop loss. I'm very much bullish on this project. What you simply do, you enter first here. Your second entry will be somewhere here. If you want one more entry in the middle, these will be entries. These blue lines here, right here, tell you the entry points. And if you think that the video quality is not good, like there were some people who said the video quality is not good for the stream, you just have to go to the settings, select advanced resolution, and you can, do it until 180 pixels. I'm trying to stream with the Ethernet connection, fiber internet, so you will get best of the quality on video. So try to use that. Hey Hiaki, hey Prince, how are you, man? I don't know who are you in real life, but yeah, like exactly not real life, but on Telegram. But yeah, hello. Ruben, you are very late, I guess. If you have any questions, please ask quickly and I will answer. Rest everyone here, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. If you have not liked the video yet, please like the video. It helps me grow. Let's the YouTube hit the algorithm. And also please comment down the next videos that I should post on the channel, not as a live, but as posted. Or what would you like to see on the Telegram channel or here? And please don't, stay away from, calls, more of futures call or anything, because I don't want to get into that business. Trust me, I don't. I am very much good, teaching people out, educating people out. I like doing that. I will try to keep myself there only. Rest Prince, how to use MACD. So the concept of MACD is very simple. I mean, MACD, I use it to determine bias here. There are people who use divergences also. Like MACD has been bearish until since this range. Right. So MACD simply indicates. So if you are looking to do anything on the theta fuel chart, as per MACD, you should be looking to short. That's all MACD says in this level. I don't use MACD as anything more, so I won't be saying that. If you go to daily, it will simply change. Let's go to daily and see the chart. It will change so many times. So if you see here, we have crossed this. So now MACD will simply say, anything you will see, you should short. Now, what I will also say, if you see there is order block here, if you want to short, this will be a good entry. And it has already been mitigated. If you go to, let's say, 5-minute chart to see, let's close MACD now. Since we have already checked this, we have already mitigated here. See, the order block was made from here to here. We took the liquidity here, mitigated from here, and then we went down. One last mitigation from the edge of the order block, and then we are done again. So this is Navi. Oh, hello Naveen. Thank you for joining. Glad you are here too. You were there yesterday. I'm happy that you're here too from Delhi. So, I will simply say there are no such books on trading, but I guess many people ask me this question, so I guess I will do my research. I will make a list of books that you all can read for trading, for your psychology or technical analysis, and probably go there and read. How about that? I have not learned from any book, so I won't, simply blindly recommend anything that is Google based or something like that. I will try to research on my end, and then depending upon that, I will say what I find good. I've learned from just simply Googling out stuff. Like I want to learn about MACD, I spend a day, a week just learning about MACD. Same happens with order block. Order block took me a month. I'm still learning about order blocks. So MACD is simply like, so what it was, like we used MACD, right? We used MACD, we just saw MACD, right? It changes on every time frame. You go to 1 hour, MACD is different. Right now, what MACD indicates here? It crossed and it is red. Red simply means bearish. I learned all this. Vian, I mean Vivek, I will say just rewatch this video from the beginning. I explained how to find order blocks, and I have explained it in the previous lives also. Like last four lives, I have already explained about order blocks a lot. Like there was someone else also asked this same question in the beginning. If you want me to repeat, could have repeated, but we are running short on time, so I will try to cover it later, or I will simply say you can watch through the previous videos. I've already explained the concept of order blocks. Mohammed, how did you learn all of this? See, I just told you, right? You learn with practice. There's nothing else that you can learn from. Like, you have to start with Googling stuff out, reaching. There are some mentors that I had. There are some Google sources that, I have to Google everything. I have to find websites where I will learn. There will be 10 websites that will be wrong. There will be one website that will be right. So out of those websites, how will you find which one is wrong or which one is right? You will simply have to see what serves your purpose. There are Fibonacci levels that have been explained in multiple ways. There are various people using it in various ways. Yeah, Vian, you can watch it from the beginning. You can watch this live or the previous four lives that are long. Watch the long lives. There are smaller lives on the channel that I need to delete because they have nothing. The longer lives, they have the explanations of the charts and everything. You can watch those lives. So we go here. I will simply explain that. We were talking about MACD. This red simply means MACD is saying that the price is in a bearish trend. This screen simply says bullish trend. I don't see here anything bullish, so I won't simply complain that MACD is bullish. MACD crossed here. Let's say MACD crossed here. It started printing green. After red, of course, green comes. It crossed. It started printing green. So as per MACD, you should be looking for longs here. But the moment you go to 4 hour, the MACD will change. It has been bearish ever since 21st January. So MACD is something like that. They are all lagging indicators alone. You can't use a indicator alone and be like, this is going to be my indicator. You have to compile a lot of indicators together to see what is your strategy, what works for you. And depending upon that, find a strategy, find a plan. You have to carry RSI divergences, you have to carry other things and see which one works out for you. I won't completely say, just because MACD is printing, like there are people who will say, MACD is printing bearish on 4 hour, let's start shorting this. You would have made profits like, MACD printing bearish here, right here. You had the chance to, right here. You should have shorted here. You could have made money out of here. How much? Just normally without any leverage, 30%. You would have. But then simply the point being is like, where would you trust MACD? If you go to 1 hour, this here was bullish. Then it turned bearish later. So you never know. And then it turned bearish again. So you go to different levels, you will see different things. So how will you come to an explanation that which one to trust? So that is why these are called lagging indicators. You have to find what works out for you. I mean, I'm sorry if I'm being disappointing. I'm not like other YouTubers telling you that, if MACD goes to this green, start longing. MACD goes to this red, start shorting. Things don't work exactly like that. MACD, price did not drop because MACD turned green. MACD turned red here. That is why, because this price dropped. This happens first. This right here, this price drop happens first. After that, MACD moves. It's not like MACD is going to be green. This means price is going to be green. No, all indicators simply means that price is going down. That is why our indicator is going down. That is why our EMA is going down. That is why our SMA is going down, because price is working like that. These are all statistical tools. These are all tools that go with the price. Price goes with the statistical tool. No, this is how it is advertised on YouTube. This is how it is advertised on Instagram or on Telegram, that EMA crosses like this, start longing, start shorting. They just define your trend, EMAs and MAs or SMAs. MACD, they just define what is going to be a profitable trade here, a shorting or a longing. So the same happens with RSI, is something that is a good confidence to use in terms of divergences. So you have to see what works out for you in those senses, because price is printing those indicators are not printing the prices. It is not like MACD turned bullish, this means price is going to go to higher levels. It simply means price did something that made the MACD go up. go in green. You have to think like that, have a mentality like that, because that is how actually this asset market works, and this trading view charts work, and this technical analysis work. Everything else that is being told to you is just pseudo. People sell things to you. Why my YouTube channel doesn't grow? Why other people's YouTube channel grow? Because they are going, putting Shiba Inu coin to $1, 1 rupee by the end of the year. I am not. I did not say Alice is going to $20 when I started the analysis. I did not say BTC is going to go up, or I did not say, start buying this down. Yeah, you can, Vivek is quite right here. It doesn't tell you what is going to happen in the future. It tells what has happened. All right, I will just simply say they are aligned with the price itself. Price moves up, indicator moves up. Price moves down, indicator moves down. You have to find your own bias in this market. You have to educate yourself enough that you can understand is this the time to short or long. And depending upon that, you enter a short or long. I hope that makes sense. Rest, we are very much ahead of time right now, so I am very sorry, but I will have to take leave. If you have any questions, please write it down after the video ends. You can come to the video, you can write your comments, you can give me some views like feedback, or also if you can help me, suggest me some topics that I can make videos on Telegram. All the description in my bio is in the description video of this live. You can find the description. You can look for my Telegram link, my Twitter link, my Instagram link. I will really appreciate if you follow me on my Instagram and Twitter. I will really appreciate if you write to me on my Telegram. And anybody who is interested in learning or taking mentorship from me, you know where to text me. My Telegram. All right. Rest, I will just end it, and I will say, store, don't go all in any of the Rs or any of the BTC. If you want to buy anything here, the best thing to buy right now is BTC, nothing else. Don't go all in. If you have $1 lakh, $1 million, or $1,000, put $100 in BTC for now. Keep 900 aside. That's all the suggestion I will give. Rest, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying what I feel is right for me. Please consult your own financial advisor before making a move in this market. I won't bear your losses or profits. I hope that helps. Goodbye, guys. Take care. See you soon. I will be ending the stream now. Take care, everyone.